Archangel Michael says, "You have walked through the fire, and the time has come for your truth to rise." His words carry a weight of conviction, a knowing that everything you endured was part of a story far larger than yourself. Though you've been blamed, ridiculed, and cast aside for something you did not do, the universe has been watching, and justice is on its way. It started with whispers, rumors born from fear and ignorance. You didn't see it coming, the way the tide of opinion turned against you. What began as a small misunderstanding spiraled into accusations that threatened to consume your world. Through sleepless nights and heavy days, you held on to your innocence. People who once claimed to know you became strangers, their eyes filled with doubt instead of trust. Still, you refused to let bitterness take root in your heart, even as the weight of injustice bore down on your soul. But Archangel Michael says, "The divine knows what is hidden in shadow, and it will bring light to what has been concealed." These words remind you that the truth has a power of its own, a power that no lie can ultimately suppress. You may have been punished unjustly, but your integrity remains untouched, a shining core within. Like this video to receive blessings, for this is your moment of alignment. In the depth of your struggle, you learn things about yourself that few people ever get to see. You discovered strength you didn't know you had, a resilience that carried you through even the darkest moments. While the world around you wavered, you found an unshakable foundation within. The betrayal cut deep, yet it also revealed who was truly by your side. The friends who stayed, the ones who believed in your innocence, became your lifeline. Their unwavering support was a reminder that you were not entirely alone, even in the depths of despair. Still, there were moments when you doubted. The sheer weight of the injustice sometimes made you question whether the truth would ever matter. But a quiet voice within, perhaps the whisper of the divine, urged you to hold on, to trust that this storm would pass. Archangel Michael says, "The battle is fierce, but the warrior within you was born for this." These words echo in your mind, a rallying cry to keep moving forward. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward redemption and renewal. Type 777 to embrace the energy of transformation and new beginnings. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, something began to shift. The same people who had turned their backs on you started to see cracks in the story they believed. Questions arose, doubts grew, and the truth began to claw its way to the surface. It wasn't an easy process. Clearing your name required patience, courage, and an unyielding commitment to the truth. You had to relive the pain, to confront the lies head-on, and to stand firm in the face of adversity. But slowly, the tide began to turn. Evidence came to light, witnesses stepped forward, and the narrative began to unravel. The lies that once seemed so powerful began to crumble under the weight of the truth. Archangel Michael says, "The storm reveals the strength of the roots." And indeed, your roots ran deeper than even you had realized. You stood tall, not because the storm was over, but because you had grown strong enough to withstand it. Type 999 to claim your victory and step into your divine purpose. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20 through it all, you have emerged changed. The person you were before this trial is not the person you are now. This journey has stripped away illusions and left you with a clarity that is both humbling and empowering. You've learned to value the things that truly matter: honesty, loyalty, and the courage to stand in your truth. The superficial judgments of others no longer hold the same power over you. You've seen firsthand how fleeting and fragile public opinion can be. Now, as you step forward, you carry the scars of this experience as badges of honor. They are a testament to your strength, your perseverance, and your unwavering commitment to justice. You've walked through the fire and come out the other side, purified and renewed. Archangel Michael says, your destiny is not shaped by the false judgments of others but by the truth within your soul. These words remind you that your path is sacred, guided by forces far greater than human misunderstanding. Type 1111 to affirm your faith in the divine plan unfolding in your life. The time has come to rebuild. With the truth now revealed, you are free to create a life that reflects who you truly are. The chains of false accusations have been broken, and you are no longer bound by the shadows of the past. This is your moment to rise, to take back your power, and to step boldly into the future. The lessons you've learned will guide you, serving as a compass as you navigate this new chapter. You are no longer a victim of circumstance but a creator of your own destiny. As you move forward, the blessings that were held back by injustice will begin to flow into your life. Opportunities will appear, relationships will heal, and your soul will find peace. The universe has a way of balancing the scales, and now it's your turn to receive. Archangel Michael says, the light within you is unstoppable, and it will illuminate the path ahead. Let these words be a beacon as you continue your journey. The road may not always be easy, but you are stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Type 1212 to open the floodgates of abundance and divine favor. The world will look different now, and so will you. This trial has reshaped you, honing your character and sharpening your perspective. You've seen both the worst and the best of humanity, and you've come out with a deeper understanding of both. The people who doubted you may never fully grasp the depth of your experience, but that's okay, because their understanding is no longer your concern. You've made peace with the fact that not everyone will see the truth, and that's a freedom all its own. Your story is far from over. In many ways, it's just beginning. The lessons you've learned and the strength you've gained will serve you well in the chapters to come. Archangel Michael says, the truth is eternal, and it will always find its way to the light. Let these words echo in your heart as you step into the fullness of your destiny. You've been tested, but you've emerged triumphant, a testament to the power of resilience and faith. Archangel Michael says, even in the darkest storm, the truth is your anchor. These words resonate with the weight of your journey, a path you never chose but were forced to walk. Wrongfully accused, you bore the punishment for a crime that was never yours, and the pain of that injustice runs deep. It all began with a single accusation, a seed of doubt planted where it did not belong. From that moment, your life spiraled into chaos, as assumptions and lies took the place of understanding and truth. The people who once stood by your side became strangers, their trust eroded by the poisonous whispers of falsehood. Through the storm, you remained steadfast, even as the world seemed to turn against you. The weight of the injustice threatened to crush you, yet you refused to let it break your spirit. Though the road was filled with obstacles, your faith in the truth remained unshaken, a light in the overwhelming darkness. But Archangel Michael says, the universe sees what the eyes of men cannot, justice will find its way, and your innocence will rise like the morning sun. These words serve as a reminder that your story is not over, and that the truth will prevail in ways you could never imagine. Type 333 to welcome blessings, for the light of justice is on its way to you. The journey you have walked has not been without purpose. Every challenge, every moment of pain, has shaped you into the person you are today. The strength you've discovered within yourself is something no one can take away. Though the accusations cut deep, they reveal the true colors of those around you. Some turned their backs, while others stood firm, unwavering in their belief in your innocence. These moments of clarity, painful as they were, helped you see who truly belonged in your life. You faced moments of doubt, wondering if the truth would ever come to light. The weight of the lies sometimes felt unbearable, as if the world had been turned upside down. But within you, there was always a quiet voice urging you to hold on, to keep faith in the justice of the universe. Archangel Michael says, "The strength of your soul is greater than any lie." The truth has its own power, and no falsehood can extinguish it forever. Let these words remind you of the unstoppable force within you, a force that will guide you to brighter days. Type 777 to embrace the blessings of clarity and redemption. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. As time passed, the cracks in the false narrative began to show. Evidence emerged, bringing light to the shadows that had clouded your name. The truth, once buried, started to surface, piece by piece. It was not an easy process. You had to confront the lies head-on, reliving the pain of the accusations in order to clear your name. But your courage and determination carried you forward, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Slowly, the tide began to turn. People who once doubted you started to see the inconsistencies in the accusations. The lies that had seemed so powerful began to crumble under the weight of the truth, and the light of justice grew brighter with each passing day. Archangel Michael says, "The truth is like a river, it cannot be stopped. It carves its way through the hardest stone, revealing what was always there." These words reaffirm that your journey toward justice is unstoppable, and that the divine is working in your favor. Type 999 to claim your victory and step into a future of renewed hope. Through it all, you have been transformed. The person you were before this trial is not the person you are now. This experience has stripped away illusions and revealed a strength and resilience within you that you never knew existed. You have learned to value what truly matters. The superficial opinions of others no longer hold the power they once did. You now understand that the truth is not something to be swayed by popular opinion but is a force that stands on its own. The scars of this journey are a testament to your strength. They are a reminder of the battles you have fought and the resilience you have shown. You carry them with pride, knowing that they are proof of a story that could not be silenced. Archangel Michael says, "Your story is one of triumph, not defeat." The trials you've faced have prepared you for a destiny far greater than you can imagine. These words are a promise of the blessings that lie ahead, blessings that will come in abundance. Type 1111 to affirm your faith in the divine plan that is unfolding in your life. Now, as the truth continues to shine, you are free to rebuild. The weight of the false accusations no longer holds you back. The chains of injustice have been broken, and you are stepping into a future filled with help and possibility. This is a new beginning. A chance to create a life that reflects the person you've become. The lessons you've learned will guide you as you move forward, serving as a compass in this new chapter of your journey. You are no longer defined by what others have said but by the truth of who you are. With each step you take, the blessings that were held back by injustice will begin to flow into your life. Opportunities will appear, relationships will heal, and your soul will find peace. The universe has a way of balancing the scales, and your time of restoration is here. Archangel Michael says, "The light within you is stronger than any darkness. Let it guide you as you step into the fullness of your destiny." These words are a call to rise, to embrace the life that has been waiting for you all along. Type 1212 to open the floodgates of abundance and divine favor. The world looks different now, and so do you. This trial has reshaped you, refining your character and sharpening your perspective. You've seen the depths of human misunderstanding and the heights of resilience, and you've emerged with a deeper understanding of both. The people who doubted you may never fully understand the weight of what you've endured, but their opinions no longer hold sway over you. You've made peace with the fact that not everyone will see the truth, and that freedom is priceless. Your story is far from over. In many ways, it is just beginning. The strength you've gained and the lessons you've learned will serve as a foundation for everything that comes next. Archangel Michael says, "The truth will always find its way to the light, no matter how deeply it is buried." Trust in this, and let it carry you forward. Let these words be a beacon as you step into the next chapter of your journey. You have been tested and found unbreakable, a testament to the power of resilience and faith. Archangel Michael says, "Even when the world turns against you, the heavens hold your truth." These words carry a powerful meaning for anyone who has felt the sting of injustice, punished for something they never did. There is a strength in you that not even the weight of false judgment can break. It began with an accusation, a moment when lies were spun so tightly they overshadowed the truth. You never thought something so baseless could hold any power, yet it did. Suddenly, your world was turned upside down as you faced consequences for a crime you never committed. You felt betrayed, isolated, and defeated. The people you thought would defend you instead turned their backs or questioned your innocence. The pain of being misunderstood cut deeper than any punishment ever could, leaving you wondering if anyone would ever see the truth. But Archangel Michael says, "The divine sees what is hidden and works in ways beyond your understanding." Justice will prevail in time, and when it does, it will be undeniable. These words remind you to hold on, for even in the darkest night, dawn is inevitable. Type 333 to open your heart to blessings and let help begin to flow into your life. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, you began to adapt. Though the weight of the punishment was heavy, it did not crush your spirit. Each day became a new battle, and though you were weary, you refused to give up. The whispers of doubt and lies surrounded you, but deep inside, there was a flame that could not be extinguished. You knew your truth, and that truth was your anchor. While others might believe the lies, you held on to the unshakable belief that the real story would someday come to light. You learned to endure the isolation, using the time to reflect and grow. The pain sharpened your focus, showing you what truly mattered. Though this trial was not of your choosing, it became a crucible that refined your character and strengthened your resolve. Archangel Michael says, "Your suffering is not meaningless, it is forging a strength in you that will stand the test of time." Let these words remind you that your story is still unfolding and that the truth will not remain hidden forever. Type 777 to claim the blessings of resilience and transformation that are waiting for you. The lies that had entangled you so deeply began to unravel. At first, it was similar, a piece of evidence here, a contradiction there, but slowly, the cracks in the false narrative became too large to ignore. People who once doubted you began to question what they had been told. The truth, like water breaking through a dam, started to flow. Piece by piece, your innocence became undeniable, and the story that had trapped you began to collapse under its own weight. This process was not easy. It required courage and patience as you watched the walls of lies come down brick by brick. You stood firm, knowing that the truth was your ally, and that it would vindicate you in ways that would leave no room for doubt. Archangel Michael says, "The truth is a force that cannot be stopped. No matter how long it takes, it will rise and illuminate everything in its path." These words are a testament to the unstoppable power of justice and truth. Type 999 to welcome the blessings of clarity and freedom into your life. As the dust settled, you found yourself standing on the other side of this trial. The chains of false accusations had been broken, and you were free to move forward. But you were not the same person you had been before this journey began. This experience changed you in profound ways. You emerged stronger, wiser, and more attuned to what truly matters. The superficial opinions of others no longer held the power they once did. And you carried a new clarity about who you were and what you stood for. You also learned to forgive not for their sake, but for your own. Carrying the weight of anger and resentment would only tether you to the past. By releasing it, you allowed yourself to step fully into the freedom you had fought so hard to reclaim. Type 1111 to affirm your freedom and open the door to a new chapter of blessings and growth. Now, the story has shifted entirely. What was once a tale of injustice and pain has become a testimony of resilience and triumph. The lies that once overshadowed your truth are now the rubble upon which you've built a stronger foundation. Opportunities that once seemed lost are beginning to reappear. Relationships that were strained by doubt are being restored. The blessings that were delayed by this trial are now flowing into your life, bringing with them a renewed sense of purpose and peace. You've come to see this trial not as a curse, but as a turning point. It stripped away illusions and revealed the strength, courage, and faith that had been within you all along. It forced you to grow in ways you never thought possible, and now you stand ready to step into the fullness of your destiny. Archangel Michael says, "Your journey is a testament to the power of truth and the resilience of the human spirit." Let your story inspire others and remind them that justice, though it may be delayed, will always prevail. These words mark the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with help and endless possibilities. Type 1212 to seal this message and step boldly into the future with confidence and grace. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20, the scars from this journey will remain, but they are no longer wounds. They are marks of survival, proof of the battles you've fought and won. They remind you of where you've been and of the unshakable strength that carried you through. Your story is far from over. In many ways, it is just beginning. The lessons you've learned and the strength you've gained will guide you as you step into this new chapter. Ready to embrace all that life has to offer, this experience has given you a new sense of purpose. You are no longer bound by the opinions of others or by the lies that once tried to define you. You are free, empowered, and ready to create a life that reflects the truth of who you are.